Huh? Well, I guess not. That's okay. I guess it's not gonna work. There we go. There we go. There we go. Heavy energy today? Not for me, no. Energy's been light. Very, very light. Eddie's been treating me well. Hopefully the energy around you will get lighter just being in here. It tends to get people in a good mood and change the energy around them when they're streaming. But it's been good. It's been a very, very, very eventful day. And I cannot complain. It's been, I don't know. I've gotten a lot done today. A lot more than usual. So, I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it. How is everyone else's day? How has everyone else's day been? Got the sun shining out really bright today too. And anyway, if you are feeling that heavy energy, it's literally because Venus and Mercury have just trined today. So for a while until Mercury goes into retrograde, it's gonna be pretty fucking heavy. It might be a little chaotic. It might be a lot of communication, a lot of talking, a lot of forward movement and plans moving on too. But Venus and Mercury have officially trined today. Who am I? Look at the channel name. That's who I am. Well, I'm more than that, but that's who I am right now. Oh yeah, it's still going good. But yeah. If anyone needs any 2-card pulls, we'll do those before we jump in. I don't know Anna's Discord. I have to go here. I'll type it in general. Because I didn't do that thing I said I was going to do. Okay, I'm good. Let me get the... I'll put the cow emote. I think that's cute. You can just go away. You've had a bad week. Can I pray for you? For sure. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. I hope that ping on Discord didn't disturb anyone. If anyone needs two card pulls, though, we'll do a few of those before we jump into the actual collective reading. Other than that, if not, we'll just jump into the collective reading. If you want a 2-card, be sure to say what deck you want it from: the tarot, the animal card, the angel deck, or the tarot, and as well as if that sorry, my brain just farted. Anyway, and also have what you would want the reading about as well. This is not a playground. I'm not a daycare, I'm sorry. This is not a daycare. I got you with the angel. I got you with an angel 2-card pull. That's wild. I mean, I appreciate love what the compliment, I guess. I don't know how to take that, but I'm gonna take that as optimistic as I can. So that's what I'll do. Well, that was a pretty weird comment. I mean, there's plenty of other black people who read tarot other than me. Come on, y'all. All right, but anyway, MXT. I got your 2 angel cards. We have the Ace of RAL. It's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. A change in job or promotion. And the 6 of RAL. Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. So you can expect this. I heard 24 hours, so you might be able to expect this in the next 24 hours. However, keep the hopes up, keep the mentality up. There are things coming in to help you at this time. Definitely. And the things are looking up. If you are having troubles, definitely call on Archangel Ariel. They seem to just want to come out twice, so definitely Ariel would be a good choice of angel to call on if you need to, if you feel called to, of course, as well. Are you not going to work? There you go. You're going to work. Awesome. Regardless, though, I guess we're just going to jump into the collective reading. I feel like unless anyone else wants a 2-card real quick. If not, we'll just jump right in and see what happens. Either way, it's fine with me. I gotta shuffle these up a little bit. I don't know why, but I don't know. I'm gonna keep that to myself. Actually, I don't want to talk about it and then not do it. So I'm just gonna do it. Actually, but that was a very good idea. That just got smacked on my forehead just then. In the tarot deck. All right. What do you want it in general or how? Just do you have a subject or is it just in general? I'll just keep shuffling. What is this about? Oh, okay, that's cool. In general, I got you. I got you. Let me do a little split, like 3-pile split real quick. Alright. So your first card is the Ace of Pentacles. There's some form of lack of reward on the physical. There's some form of lack of gift, a lack of a response that you may have been getting on the physical. Whether that's a response to an action that you've previously taken or one that you're currently taking right now. However, you're not really seeing the benefit of what you're doing right now. And it could be due to work effort. It seems like there's definitely a time to work on something. If you have been wanting to create something and receive something on the physical, there is an exchange that needs to happen. There's some form of physical work that needs to be happening. Whether that physical work thank you. Oh my god, look who popped in. Bobby did. Golly. Anyway. Anyway, back to this. It's something that you need to work on. There's an equal exchange that you need to have at this time. So what your angels or guides are kind of asking you is, if you're wishing for something to be done on the physical for you, you need to do something in respects to that. And this could even be a search for like trying to figure out what to work on. Really see what you're desiring to work on at this time. Whether that work is physical or spiritual, it doesn't necessarily matter. There needs to be some sort of output to receive something back in. Can you have a 2-card pull? What deck and on what subject? And Bobby, you literally, well, you know what the funny thing is? You did it, and then I did it. I seen you get one message, and I got the other. We literally tag team these people. Dude, I had to pick up the game one day because no mods were in chat, so it was really just me looking up in the corner and just like swiping back and forth real quick and clicking them. My tolerance for these people have gotten a little bit lower, so unfortunately their jokes aren't landing. They're not even floating. I don't see them anymore, they're just gone. They're disappearing. Yeah, the weird is weird today. The fucking Eclipse people are gonna be coming out. And what decks I have? I have the Tarot deck, I have the Animal deck, I have the Tarot of Shadows, and the Archangel powers right now that we could be using for the reading. And for what you could be doing in the next 3 weeks. Cause this isn't no fortune telling stuff. This is what we could be doing to allow benefits to come through. You know, story of life. The Tarot deck, I got you. But yeah, things are gonna get weird because we have the Eclipse people coming in. We have the fucking Worm Moon people coming in. We got the Venus and Mercury retrograde people coming in. Venus and Mercury are trined right now. So people are gonna be really fucking crazy. Man, it's gonna be fun. Destiny, you gotta choose the deck. I don't choose for you all. When you say I know best, I do know best. I'm gonna tell you to choose the deck yourself. That's the best thing. I know that's the best thing you can do is choose the deck yourself. It's your reading, not mine. I'm just the one giving it. You know? It's not the water. Unfortunately, it's not the water. Not this time. But I got you, Amber. So we have the Two of Pentacles right now, Amber. Right now, it does seem like you're trying to balance a lot of things. Trying to figure out what you need to do to move forward. So definitely take time to introspect, take time to plan, take time to remove things that are keeping you in an imbalanced state and really search for what's going to actually bring a benefit towards you right now. With the King of Pentacles, this is going to require a mastery over the emotional self. I was even going to talk about the feelings. I mean, the feeling self with the water and the Two of Pentacles. But this is going to be requiring you to have mastery over that feeling space, dive deep within yourself, and truly see what path you're desiring to take. See what goals you're wishing to achieve. See what's really bringing you the most energy to move forward, to do the event, to do the projects that you're wanting to do. Sorry, my brain's going crazy with this energy right now. Anyway, it's very important to figure that. So for these next 3 weeks, I feel like you're just going to be in a state of cleansing out things that aren't necessary for you, whether that's a physical thing, a mental thing, a feelings thing, a spiritual thing. However, there needs to be decluttering of your inner space so you can better hear yourself. So that might be something you're doing over the next 3 weeks. Or something that you really should be focusing on over these next 3 weeks so that you're able to have a more clear set of mind while moving forward. But I got you with the Tarot deck, Destiny. What did it want to do? Where should you find your 9 to 5? Let's see what we can get for that. Journal comes out. Got you, Kristen. Got you, Kristen. I don't really go by labels, but I guess you can say that I'm an empath, I guess. I don't really stick with labels. Like, the only reason why I have the channel name as Z the Healer is because I needed something like catchy and like ringy. And that's just what came to mind. Let's see here. What's going on for Destiny? How can we better find that 2 to 5? Ace of Wands reverse. Right now, when you're trying to find this 9 to 5, ignore the ideas that aren't going to bring you the most of joy. Allow yourself to truly investigate what's actually going to bring you joy. Remember, it's not about money when it comes to a job. It's about the enjoyability. If you're working a job, and even though it might pay good, it's not going to allow you to fully operate at your full spectrum. You're not going to be really authentic in that self. Really move forward and find the things that are going to bring you joy. Find the things that you actually enjoy doing in life, and allowing that to be a financial gain for you, especially if you are going to go for a 9 to 5. Really find a thing that's going to bring you joy, something that's going to be easy on you, something that's going to allow you to have fun and not take up all your time as well. So right now, just meditate on that heavily. Don't get distracted by, oh, what if I don't have enough for this? What if I don't have enough for that? All these things. Because whenever you're acting out of that energy of gratitude, whenever you're moving forward with full gratitude and full love for what you do, no matter what it is, you will always find a way to be able to support yourself fully, because it won't just be you, it will be the divine also working with you. So right now, the best thing for you to do when you're finding a 9 to 5 is really working with something. For some reason, animals keep popping up in my mind, so it might be something to do with like animals, like dogs or cats or however. But really just doing something that's going to get you to not only like ground yourself, but allow you to like be around an environment that's going to be healthy for your mind, body, and soul at this time. But yeah, I hold a lot of space in my heart for a lot of love. That is the one thing that I've actually really been working with the past like 3 years. But I mean, not but it's working really well. So Kristen, let's see what you get for your General 2 card. And then we will do the collective reading, unless someone else pops in. After I draw the first card, though. That is the rule. So yeah, after Kristen's, we'll do the collective reading, and then we'll go back to the other things. But Page of Pentacles. Right now, there's something on the physical that you're not seeing fully. You might be seeing partial it. You're not seeing the full benefit of something on the physical, whether it's something that you're doing or something that you're desiring to do. However this may be, there needs to be a bit more of a focus for your actual physical realm around you. What could you be working on? What plans do you have that you haven't necessarily put into physical actions? What's kind of been in stagnation within your own mind or energy field? Seeing those things and allowing yourself to move forward is going to be very beneficial for you at this time. I mean, yeah, even with the full, seeing what you need to do. Where do you want to go? What is this next leap you're going to take? Really focus in, really find yourself in this new energy of, if I'm going to do something, it needs to be of a benefit. So where are you going to take this next leap? The divine's asking you to take a next leap, like take a jump. They've been kind of waiting on you to choose a path, and you haven't really been seeing that path, maybe because you have a lot on your plate, or because you haven't really been introspecting everything around you, right? So just read your realm a little bit more. And your realm isn't just what's outside of you, your realm is what's inside of you as well, because you exist within the mental realm as well, and that's all internal too. Well, partially internal. So really looking at that, and so you can move forward and break free of whatever may be holding you back or feel like a blockage, all those things. Just working with that would be a good benefit for you right now. And yeah, you are allowed to find joy in what you do with the job. You really are. Like, that is like, even though like corporate America won't let you feel that way, even though people might look at you and say extra things like that, you are most definitely allowed to have fun when it comes down to a job. If you're not doing what you love, why are you doing it? Like, actually, you have to really sit down and ask yourself that. If I really don't love and enjoy what I'm doing, what am I doing? When will you get a job? I'm not sure. I'm jumping into the collective readings right now, so I won't be able to get to that just now. But if you stick around till after, we will go back to the 2-card pools. But right now, we got to go into the collective reading. I feel like that's a good thing, though. Like, it's either 20 minutes of reading at the start or 20 minutes of 2-card pulls. Regardless, that's like a decent... Like, I've kept an eye on that. I've watched that for the past few streams. It's been that way. It's very good. It's like a good time split. No, regardless. Why do you pop out so much? Stop. Sorry, it's 2 Pentacles. Not a surprise. A lot of juggling, a lot of balancing, a lot of multitasking. A lot of back and forth, a lot of... It's like... And again, it's almost like timeline. It's like you have 2 timelines to go on. You have a higher one and a lower one. You have one where you think it feels good and one where you actually will be able to feel good going forward with. And either of them won't really necessarily matter. Each will have their own lessons for you to go through. But really, right now is just a time to really make a choice. Don't be so imbalanced with what you're desiring. Really find the silver lining in between both. And yeah, with the Page of Pentacles, really see what you want to do. See what's on the realm around you at this time, so you can move forward. So you can experience the treasures around you. This might involve planning things based on the physical. So let's say that you are getting a new job, or you are like working on your hobby and you already have a job. See where you can split the times up. Not everything has to be so heavily focused on one. What are you overdoing at this time? Where's your energy going? Really see that at this time. Where are you spending things, and allow yourself to see it in a new light. Don't be afraid to take an adventure. Don't be afraid to step out of the comfort zone right now. But really pay attention to where you're going on the physical. You can kind of see where you're going, especially if you're reading the realm around you. You'll see where you're heading, and right now the divine's really asking you to look at that, to watch where you're going, to see where your balance is, to see where your imbalances are, so that you're able to make it past all these cycles at this time. We have the 4 Swords reverse. And the 4 Swords verse is just really saying rest. There's a need to rest. There's a need to rest, and the reason why you need to rest is because all these thoughts are around you. I don't know why I said that 3 times, excuse me. But there's a time to rest right now. There's a crowning thought that you're not receiving because there's a rest. There's not a rest for things. God damn, Stephen Holmes, go away, bro. When will you get a job and get off YouTube? Shit, brother. Don't talk about yourself like that. Anyway, with the 4 Swords, really rest so you can see this crowning thought, because all this overactivity in certain specific areas are going to allow other thoughts to come in and disrupt you. They're going to allow all these other thoughts to come in and not necessarily, it almost wants to come out as protect, but it's a deflect. It's not necessarily protection. You might feel like you need to overthink and overanalyze for protection, but that's your rational mind coming through it if you are feeling that way. It is a time to rest. It is a time to sit back and know that all is well. Sit back and know that the divine is guiding you where you need to go, so that you can move forward a little easier. With the busy mind, the body will sit still. That's why when you sit still and clear your mind, you're able to get clear directions and truly move forward in a better sense. And it's like you're in that opposite energy. And it's only because there's so many things going around you. There's so many choices happening. There's a lot of decisions being made. And it might feel like it's a last minute thing. You might even be moving forward with things that are going to be happening within the future. And those future events that you know are going to be happening stress you out because of your current situation. And if that's the case, don't worry, because things are going to be moving along just fine. Allow yourself, again, to rest, not to panic about those things, and allow the divine to walk you forward. To do this, you're going to need to connect to yourself. Really be engaged with your feeling self. Really be involved with your heart space at this time, so you're not so worried about the future events, whether the future events is a relationship, a new thing that's coming in. However, just really focus on the engagement of you and yourself. Doing what you desire to do at this time is going to help you boost forward. um it's more than just like a basic nurture, though. It's more doing what you desire to do. If you don't desire to do something, connect with yourself and choose yourself not to do those things, because this is a time of change. This is an evolution. A new you is coming through, and that new you needs just as much nurturing as the version of you right now. So really pay attention to that. Really pay attention to how you want to move forward, how you're desiring to move forward. Let the old parts of you fall apart and let the new parts of you come into fruition. And that's what who you're really connecting to right now, is that newer version of you. It's already within that heart space. It's already in conjunction. It's already on its way. You're just needing to really allow it to take form more, trust more, open up more. There's a lot of people, a lot of places, a lot of things around you in your life that are waiting for your energy to enter those spheres so that things can move forward. And it's not always, it's now saying this doesn't mean it's always just you. Sometimes you're waiting on someone else to make a move that's going to help you move forward. And if you are in a situation where you're waiting on someone else to move forward to help you move forward, don't overstress it. Allow yourself to relax and do what you need to do while you're waiting on the individual to come through. Because, putting in that stress, putting in that repulsion is only going to make things worse. Allowing them to work through what they have to work through and you to work through what you have to work through is going to better off, complete the cycle. It's going to make things a lot easier, make things flow a lot better. With the star, again, this is about that wisdom, that nourishment. And even there, with the 4 stars on the left and the 3 on the right, it says a lot about something needs to be complete. There's a balancing happening. Even though there's one great star is in the middle, there's still a balancing that needs to happen. There's still an overarching ideal that hasn't been fully nurtured. There's something about work is on the physical too. Even I'm looking at, like, just seeing how the card is too. There's a lot of physical work that could really be supporting your spiritual. This doesn't mean, burning candles or doing any sort of like magic in that sense. This is just more, what can you do on the physical around you to help you? Just cleaning, taking care of yourself, taking a nap if you need to, resting your eyes, getting off, getting away from the screen for a while. Whatever you need to do, just really do that at this time, so you can really separate yourself from an old version and allow a new version in. Regardless, with the 2 of Wands, the world is your oyster. It's at your hands. The divine is just allowing you right now to support yourself before these things come through. And it might, and again, it's like this panic almost of like, well, I don't know when it's going to come in. Everything's taking a while. But again, with the 2, it's like he's looking out from where he's standing. Right now, where you're at is a very stable place. Right now, and it might not seem like that because, again, an intense focus on the future, but look out and see what you're needing to do moving forward. Allow yourself to truly, wow, that actually came in really quick. Anyway, allow yourself to see where you need to move forward. Allow the divine to be the backing support, always fueling you, always giving you what you need. And you just decide where you're designing to move next. You give the commands, the divine is going to give you the fuel to complete those commands. It's a half and half. It's a cooperation. And again, even with temperance being, there's your half and half. 1 foot on the land, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the physical, 1 foot in the spiritual. Nurture this. Allow this connection to be complete. Allow this connection to truly be fulfilled at this time. Allow your higher self to show you where to go. Even with the crown in the background, with the road in the back, there is this full-on journey that you're about to embark on to lead you to that next goal. Even though that goal might be completed in a small way, or even though that goal might not seem the most beneficial now because it might be added on stress, it might seem like that right now. However, it's not necessarily that way. It's leading you to the path that you're desiring. You might need to put in extra work, but that work that you're doing needs to be split up differently. Again, the Eight of Pentacles, over-focusing on one thing might be your detriment, which is why things need to be split up right now. You might need to focus on work, but there's other things that are more important than that need focus. When you're working and you get steamed out, your self-care is important. If you're not taking care of yourself, you're going to be too steamed out to actually do anything. That's going to cause you either to overwork because of a fear of being lazy or procrastination, or a fear of not completing things, or you're not going to work at all due to those fears happening because of a lack of increase on the external. regardless, there's a lot going on at Seven of Pentacles. There's a lot of choices that you could make. There's a lot of things going around you. There's a lot of decisions. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do all these things. Right now, again, with the 7, it's time to rest. Don't move forward. Don't jump the gun right now. Allow yourself to just see all those options. All those things are very plausible. You can do all those things if you want. You can get that relationship. You can get the house. You can get that job. You can live your life. You can get the knowledge. You can get the victory. Whatever you're wanting, you can get those things. But right now, decide on what you want next. Decide on what the most important thing is. And truly and honestly, that should just be peace of mind. And that peace of mind is going to lead you to what you're needing. Once you start thinking about it in that sort of sense and just seeing all these things as possible options, they're not going to go anywhere. They're options for all of us at this time. Allowing yourself to sit in that energy and move forward so that you can rule this idea. So that whatever idea you're running with, whatever fuel you're using is going to be fully matured. It's going to be within its Leo energy. It's going to be able to move forward. You're going to be able to rule over it. It's going to be usable. You're actually going to be able to complete the tasks at hand that need to be completed for that next step can happen. But right now, that's what you're needing to focus on, is that rest. That's why nothing's being completed. That's why nothing's moving forward. You need to rest. You need to find this blank space. You need to see what you're desiring to have happen and understand that it can only happen when detachment is there. So you need to learn detachment. You need to go back to yourself. You need to engage with yourself more so that you aren't stuck in this cycle of uneasiness, unrestness. At this time and point, things aren't going to move forward, and they will continue to be a struggle until you do that detachment. The divine bridge is not collected. The celestial bridge is not there yet because you haven't yet fully embarked on that full marriage between your mind and your heart. You've let your mind, your masculine self, run the race for so long that you forgot who you truly are, which is not the mind. You are the soul, the living soul. And this is where you need to start connecting yourself at. Being grateful for where you're at, seeing things as they can't, like, things could be worse. Things could always be worse. And that's, you need to really, especially with the 8 of Wands coming out, really focus on that message. Really focus on moving forward in that energy now and not worrying about it later. That's the issue that keeps a lot of people stuck in these cycles, is they get stuck on one issue. They get stuck on one idea. They get stuck on one way of presenting, one step of being. And instead of moving forward, they turn their wheels and they're stuck. There needs to be a change of mindset, a change of vision, seeing things from a spiritual point of view, seeing how the unrestness inside of the lack of rest inside of you is what's causing all that force that come into you from the external. You're not resting, so why would the external rest as well? This is your test. This is what Saturn is going to do to you. It's going to keep you held up in this type of cycles. There's a lot of Wands coming out. But again, this is just that Saturn energy. This is what Saturn is meant to do, is to test you with the physical, to test you with the science, by overwhelming your senses to see if you're really truly ready for what you're desiring. Because if you're desiring more, you must be ready for more. And that doesn't mean to keep working and stress out and burn yourself out. It means that you need to be responsible not only with what you're receiving, but with yourself first. And being responsible with yourself first includes giving yourself that rest, giving yourself that flexibility to know that things are going to be okay, giving yourself that trust, giving yourself that spiritual exercise, that religious exercise, whatever exercise you're doing within the spiritual realm. It's giving you that fuel to use that with, not to spend it with overthinking and dramatizing things, So really at this time, see that moving forward is going to be a bit of a hustle. It's going to be a bit of a stressor, but that's okay. Don't overwork and don't overstress. You might not want to follow through with a certain plan. You might not be listening to a certain plan. Not even be aware of the plan the divine has for you at this time. But right now, this is not the time to stress over that or try to ignore the instructions. The heart space has all the instructions. The heart space has all the things that you're desiring to do moving forward. Allow yourself to read that plan. Learn how to speak fish. Learn how to learn from your heart. Speak from that heart space. What are you desiring? What are you truly desiring? Not from the mind space, not from what you see and observe, but from what you feel and what you truly feel. Not what you think you feel, but what you truly in depth feel, what you truly know. Learn how to talk to that version of yourself so you can truly see who you are at this time, what needs to change in this time so you can move forward. Until then, you're going to be blinded by your thoughts. You're going to be stuck in an illusion. You're going to be moving forward in a blinded action in this masculine form of being in the mental realm, hoping that things can move forward. Whenever they won't be. You'll be on dry land with the water being blocked from you. Don't block your feelings. Don't block how you truly feel at this time. It's important to. There are some thoughts that you had in the past that really bring up how you truly feel. Don't ignore them. Be authentic at this time. Don't allow the fact of you being overwhelmed by a situation, a place, or a thing keep you from really diving deep within that emotional realm of yours. That's truly what you're needing to see. With the high priestess, with the high priestess reverse, this is the rules that you're not seeing. This is the subconscious energy that's on the conscious realm and is being shown to you on the physical that you're still not grasping. Truly, truly understand these. Understand this truly. Don't put blame on any sort of external thing. That blame of the external is what keeps you trapped in those loops. You can't keep feeding the same demon that you're complaining about beating you. You can't do that. You can, but at the end of the day, you must learn to stop feeding it. You have to learn to stop doing these things. You need to stop breaking the own rules that you're aware of. These aren't subconscious rules anymore. Especially if you've been hanging over here for a while. These are rules that you know of. These are things that you need to try to break from. These are things that you need to start putting in that effort to see deeper meanings of. There are rules and regulations, and these are no longer hidden from you. The book is out for you. With the Tower reversed, you have to build up from that ground, though. You have to build up from where you are. You might have to break things down inside of you, certain thought patterns, certain cycles that you've gone through. You have to break those apart. It's like identifying one person with a group of people and then saying they're all the same. That's only going to amplify what you're dealing with, and that's only going to make things harder on you, because now you're programmed to only attract those types of people, and when those types of people come to you, there's not much you can do other than feed into them more by saying, oh, it's all this. Don't play that victim role. Don't victimize yourself by not understanding these rules. This is how you're going to get to that Ten of Pentacles, to that relaxation, to the manifest reality that you're wanting. You need to step out of that box, step out of that blaming range, step out from those old ways of being. You might believe that you're saying something that is true, but your truth only comes from your observation, and that observation comes from a falsity, an illusion of what's truly happening on the internal spectrum. If you're dealing with issues of people being mean to you, regardless of gender, we'll use the gender, but don't say it's just that gender, right? So let's say you're having issues with your ex, and your ex is a male or whatever, right? The reason why you're having issues with your male who's an ex is because internally you're having your own issues with your own mind, with your own masculine energy inside of you. And the fact that your masculine energy inside of you is abusing you in that sense, it's being projected out, allowing that to happen. Vice versa, if you're having issues with an ex, whether friend, whatever, with a female, that feminine side of you, that feeling side, is being ignored, and it's being pushed out and turned into a Lilith type entity to show you that, hey, you're not being agreeable with me, you're not listening to me, we're no longer equal, so now I have to put this pressure on you to show you who I am, so maybe you can grab onto it. Unfortunately, when you're attached to the 3D so much, you rationalize things. You don't see it in this way. You don't see it in the depth of the truth of the matter, and you cling onto the flesh, you cling onto all those things, and that's what's keep you held back. Right now, things are trying to move forward on the physical. Right now, things are trying to move. And again, with the black horse, it involves that feminine energy. So you might be struggling either to use your feminine energy, or you might be struggling with the masculine energy that's overbearing your feminine energy. Regardless, there's this moving forward, this sacrifice of consciousness for your heart space to move forward to the next part of the plane, to the next space. Truly, truly, truly see that. Don't stress yourself out by saying, I can't do this, or this is all happening to me. This is Gemini card. Really pay attention to what's going on. Really see both sides of the story. See both sides of the coin. Don't be rational in this time, because it's only going to hold you back. It's only going to keep things from coming towards you. Don't be Cain in the story of Cain and Abel. Don't kill your own factor to be able to do things based off of a jealousy thing, based off of something that you're seeing on the physical, regardless of how it is. Don't allow that side of you to betray you at this time. Allow yourself to be able to do things. Allow yourself to see all the possibilities that surround you. It doesn't have to be a headache, but there's part of you that's holding on to past paradigms that are making it this headache. With the Knight of Wands even, you're pushing forward all this pressure, all this energy to move forward and you're not able to do it. It's causing you headaches, it's causing you stress, dilemmas, all these things. And it's because these past ideas, these past ways of being, you're clinging onto them too tightly. You're trying to complete a cycle as an old version of yourself, which is only going to put you in an old version of yourself in a new cycle, and it's only going to keep amplifying and getting worse, because as you move forward in life and get to these greater levels, if you're still clinging to old patterns and old ways of being, those issues are only going to amplify with that new energy. And it comes in the form of thoughts with this time. Your thoughts are really damaging that true feeling self, that true authentic version of yourself. Of course, don't hold yourself back. Don't say that things aren't going to be one way. Don't say that, allow yourself to feel how you need to feel, right? Always. But don't stay in that energy for too long, because that's only going to cause a detriment within that future. Your mindset at this time is very, very important to keep straight. And of course, it's the Venus Mercury trining. It's the retrograde's about to happen. All this crazy shit's happening. So it's all this crazy energy that's coming towards you. And it's not to hurt you. It's to push out every bit of stagnancy that's been inside of you, to show you, hey, this stuff needs to leave. This way of being needs to leave. We need to move forward. It's showing you this final push of, I'm tired of it being this way. Let me do something different so I can move forward. But in order for you to move forward in these energies, you need to give back to yourself. And this is why this energy is so pressuring on some people, because it's showing you haven't been giving back to yourself as much as you think. You haven't been giving back to yourself as much as you actually want to, or how much you desire to. And it's causing that exhaustion. It's causing you to use more of your energy because you didn't have much to begin with. And with all this force being pressed on you to exuberate and feel all these other things and to think all these other thoughts, it's now causing a mass exhaustion. It's forcing you to rest, basically. And this is a time to come back to yourself. This is a time to truly connect with who you are. So your masculine and your feminine can be one together again, combined into your higher self. So your higher self is able to not be in an unbalanced state, so it can actually truly move forward in the way that it's desiring for you to move forward to. But first, you need to find the fruit within life. You need to find the flames that are keeping your masculine overactive. You need to find what's going to bring you joy, and you need to find what's causing you to panic, or what's going to cause you blessings on the physical, however it is for you, and mash them together. And don't mash them together if they're both like pessimistic things that are holding you back, but see them for what they are and truly move forward in that energy. It's time for that change to happen. Don't let your thoughts be the worst of you. Your thoughts don't have to be a saboteur all the time. Your thoughts can really boost you forward, but it takes training. To train the mind is one of the hardest things we can do as a human, because we're always being pushed by not only internal but external forces at the same time. We are literally always in between two forces, and that's important to remember. So don't, say that you're worthless or say that things are too hard for you. They are just a little bit tense right now. There's a lot of energies going on. It's not just you. It's not just your internal forces. It's external forces as well. But it's important not to externalize everything. It's important to remember that it's all happening for you, not to you. It's happening for your benefit, to show you things that you weren't aware of at one point, to show you things that you could work on, to show you the higher realms that you're about to enter, and the new body that you have to enter to even step into those realms. Goodness gracious. Anyway. Yeah. Come through, sirens. Anyway. With judgment, this is what you need to do heavily, is listen to that higher self, though. Regardless, you're moving forward and you might not be listening to your higher self. Sometimes, and I will admit, because I'm guilty of it too, your higher self can be a bit of an annoyance. It can definitely annoy you because you're like, yeah, I know I shouldn't do that, but I feel like this right now. And it's very hard to combat that. Allow yourself to feel that authenticity. Your higher self knows you need to have that combativeness. You need to have that hard-headed part of your journey to be able to push past it. You need to be able to do those things. Your higher self isn't there to punish you. It's there to remind you, this is what's going to happen. This is all the things that are going to move forward. So allow yourself to go through those steps with grace. Because again, you're not getting that grand idea yet. You haven't hit that solid point. You haven't hit that starting fire yet. Things are still moving. So allow yourself in this time to just move with it. If it's rough, it's rough. But just, use what you have. If you pray, you pray. If you do spells, you do spells. Whatever you do. If you go on walks, you go on walks. If you meditate, you meditate. Do what you need to do to feel better at this time, and let the divine handle the rest. Again, let the divine nurture you. You do what you need to do, and the divine will do what they need to do at this time. They will be able to help you at this time with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords coming out together at the very end of this. The divine is really trying to not only nurture your feeling state, but your mindset. Allow the divine to show you things that are going to calm down your feelings, that are going to keep your feelings at a slow pace without overbearing you, so that your thoughts are not overbearing. They're going to keep your feet above water and your head above clouds. Your feet in the water and your head above clouds. Excuse me. At this time, that's really all the divine is trying to do to help you push forward. But the only way to really have your feet in the water is to see where you've avoided walking. And the only way to keep your head above the clouds is to go through the clouds at some point. So really allow yourself at this time to just focus on those steps moving forward. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, and just allow that higher version of you to truly talk to you, to really guide you through whatever you're going through at this time. We'll get a few animal cards and then the angel cards, but I feel like that's the full message. I was about to say no animal cards, really? I was just about to just pull one from the bottom at that point. We got a few. We got sheep, which is innocence. You are encouraged to reconnect with your inner child in order to become more spontaneous and playful. And consider what life has to offer with a greater sense of wonder. Take some time this week to get in touch with the innocence and vulnerability within you. Ladybug, which is luck. Your goals are about to manifest in remarkable ways. Dreams are coming to fruition. Stop and enjoy this moment. It is important to let things flow at their natural pace. Rest assured that in due course of time, your wishes will come true. Cardinal, which is adventure. You need to live up to your fullest potential, explore new directions, and take risks in order to grow as an individual. Change may be uncomfortable, but it is necessary. Rabbit, which is cleverness. If you've been going through difficult times, it is time to think outside the box to find a solution. This is also a reminder to avoid neglecting your creative side. If you have let creative projects lapse, it may be time to pick them back up again. Kangaroo cycle, 9 months. A 9-month cycle is at play. Your current project will take 9 months to mature and benefit you. Fully commit to it. You have all the strength and stamina you need as long as you move forward and not backwards. Hummingbird lightness. It is time for you to pursue your dreams with determination, and by doing this, you will make them a reality. Joy is just around the corner, but you have to believe that it's possible to manifest your visions. Stop waiting and doubting. Bear, which is strength. The bear symbolizes a strong source of support in times of difficulty and adversity. It may be time for you to stand with your beliefs or your truth with strength and confidence. You are free to roam at will and follow your path. And then last but not least, snake. Transformation. You will be shedding old skin and emotions and transforming them into something bigger and better. Change is in the wind, and you are at the center of it all as the catalyst. To smoothen the process, make sure that your intentions are clear and that you move forward with hope. And thank you for the donation. I truly appreciate it. Let's get some angel cards out, and then we can jump into 2-card pulls, if necessary, if needed. Or just talk, or whatever, you know how it is. You know how it be. I'll shuffle 2 more times, because y'all are flipping out right now. I'll take the top and the bottom, too. Why are you upside down? Why are all of y'all upside down? Jesus. I still have yet to flip this deck all upright. Anyway, the King of Raphael, warm, generous, honorable, and refined. Yes, it's safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. The Page of Ariel, clever, reliable, educated, and balanced. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships are the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. The Three of Ariel, do what you love. A great time of personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors. Work with others in a cooperative manner. The Three of Michael, release the past. You will grow from the situation. Time heals all wounds. The Moon, Archangel Hanael, the opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. The Seven of Ariel, you have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. The Empress, Archangel Gabriel, time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. Five of Michael, the situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Six of Gabriel, congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, awards, scholarships, or promotions. Perspective with Archangel Shamuel, there's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. The Six of Michael, it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation, or travel. The King of Ariel, successful, stable, accomplished, powerful. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, using resources wisely. The Two of Gabriel, make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. The Chariot, Archangel Metatron, determination and self-control. Career advancement, acknowledged of success by others. The Page of Raphael, gentle, loving, dreamy, and open-hearted. A new emotional situation. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations. Great intuitive insights. The Eight of Raphael, there's something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you in a spiritual quest. And last but not least, Knight of Michael, strong, committed, intellectual, and diligent. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotions and sudden changes. And that is the collective reading. I need to go check that because I finally got the email. I finally got that email I've been waiting for. Goodness. It took all day. I don't even where to go. Oh, there it is. What the hell? It just disappeared on me. Wait, what? I gotta re-enter all this information again? What? What do I gotta do? I will do this later. I ain't got time. I don't got time right now. I gotta do that later. I might do it now, actually. I don't know. I might do it now. I ain't got nothing. I'll do it now. I don't care. Let me reopen the link. I don't care to do it. And it's only like 4 questions or 4 things to fill out. Oh, wow. I don't even have to fill anything out. Nice. I just have to do this. What is falling? What are you doing? What is falling off the roof? Y'all are weird today. Okay. So did I get it? Yeah. Oh, I'm clear. I'm good. I don't know why that like gave me like a scare. I don't know why that scares me so much. I don't. What the hell? Yeah. Okay. Is that it? Is that? I mean, like, I don't get it. Is that it? Is that all I had to do? Okay. Well, I'm just confused now. That was. I don't know what I just did. I mean, I know what I did, but I don't get. I get it. I just can't think about it right now. How do you know if you got a succubus or incubus on you? If you're hanging around someone and they're purposely doing things to drain you, whether that's like agitation or constantly trying to like grab your attention, they're most likely an incubus or succubus. There's many ways to think of it. They're basically just energy vampires, but it's more of I mean, it's more of an in-depth thing than that, really. But at its base value, it's just an extreme energy vampire. That's really all they are. So just watch out for those that drain you. Because some people can be accidental succubi or incubi. Succubus and incubi. Some people are like purposeful. Some people are incubi and succubi that aren't bad per se. Like they don't go out and just do it to random people. They do it for like those that enjoy that type of thing, and vice versa. It's very interesting. But yeah. No, sirens are a huge confirmations around these parts. I don't know how many times I would do a reading and then ambulance just randomly fucking drives by, or a fire truck randomly drives by, or a police officer. That if you go through my whole channel and there's not a single fucking reading without one flying back. It's hilarious. It's actually comical. Like maybe my earlier ones, because I wasn't like I was in the apartment room that I had at that point. But when I started like not being in that room and I started stretching out to that office space and going outside, no stop. Car alarms, fucking sirens, or flickering lights happen. Like, dude, it was crazy. I love it so much. I love this shit so much. I'm just like, I'm in it to win it. It's not retrograde energy. It is. Yeah, dude, I can't escape that either. I've had internet issues forever. I don't know. I can't like. Oh, internet cut out. Hold on. Oh, fuck, my phone just shut off for no reason. Hold on. Like, dude, come on, really? Like, I don't even have to have retrograde to do this shit. It just happens all the time. Dude, the thing is, the knocking at that apartment was one of two things. It was either my roommate being a fucking lunatic, or it was literally just something that has happened. And the majority of the time, it was just the divine doing stuff. There was only a few times where my roommate was being a complete asswipe. I'll never forget that one video. I actually had someone message me about it, and they were watching my video. They said they were watching their reading while they were high, and they got pissed off. And they said, "I hope this dickwad stops knocking." And immediately after they said that, he stopped knocking, and I just thought that was hilarious. So, dude, shit's crazy over here. If if you aren't good with picking up how the divine gives you signs, stick around here for like a week and we'll show you. Basically, you'll see all sorts of random signs. Dude. We love a bit of technomancy. Yeah, just a bit of technomancy, you know? It can't hurt no one. I mean, it could, but just a little bit won't hurt. That's so funny because I remember today I was talking with one of my friends. They said, you should just start hexing people. I said, look, I could. I got a whole book full of it, but I ain't going to do nothing of it. I don't hex like that. You said, no, I don't either, but I'm just saying. I was like, okay. She's like, no, I don't go around hexing people like that either, but I'm just saying I would. It's like, okay. That's fun. That's good to know. Lock in, please, goodness. I feel that. I should get. I mean, I'll never forget that one reading I was doing when someone blew a death whistle. That was fucking crazy. My eardrum almost exploded. And I was just like, oh, someone did a death whistle? That's cool, I guess. And I just went on with the reading. That shit pissed me off a little bit, but it was just like, what was I to do? Like, I don't know who it was. I don't know where they were at. I'm just trying to read some cards, man. Get off my back. Dude, I don't, because no one, that's the thing though, no one else could hear it. It was literally just me. And the only way that the divine, the way that they thought about protecting me from that was blaring my eardrum with one of the loudest frequencies I've ever heard in my life. And I was just like, what the fuck is this loud ringing for? And they're like, don't worry, we just like protecting you. And I was like, okay. If that's how you want to do it, sure. But now my ear hurts. And I'll take that. I'll take a ear hurting for a while over like getting death whistled by someone. Especially if they know how to actually do that shit. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'll take it. I'll take some tinnitus or like ear pain for a while. It's fine. Whatever. Some people just think death whistles are funny things. No, they're used in rituals and shit. They just think, oh, it sounds like a person screaming. Yeah, what do you think that's doing in the spirit realm? What do you think that's invoking, huh? It begins with a W and you're not supposed to say its name. I'll tell you that much. If you know, you know. If you don't, then now you do. I know a lot more than I put off. I will always keep people guessing about me. That's just what I like to do. I like keeping it secret like that. Dude, I remember that moment. I love talking to the crows. You will catch me talking to the crows. I don't like, that's not a joke. I learned how to talk. I learned how to speak crow for a reason. Like, it's something that I really enjoy. I will talk to any animal. I remember at the old apartment, my roommate was trying to do some form of spell on me, and his cat walked in my room and ran out, and I was like, oh, what happened? Was something in there? And it looked at me, and I was like, so someone's trying to project some sort of entity in there? It's okay. And my roommate looked at me like I was a fucking psychopath, but I was like, what? Your cat just told on me, now what? You didn't know I could speak to familiars, did you? You out here doing dumb shit, not even know who you're doing it to. Y'all watch out. Listen, your animals will tattle on you. They don't give a fuck. They will rat you out. They don't care. They don't give a fuck if they're your familiar or not. If you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, they rat you out. I don't care if it's a fish. I don't care if it's a lizard or a cat or a dog. They will rat you the fuck out. Oh, you're not supposed to be doing this. This is not good for you. You ain't supposed to be doing it like that. They rat you out. Because they know what you want deep down inside. And if you're not going along with that, you're getting tattled on. Now, if your familiar knows that you just that person that goes around doing bad shit, and, you know, they won't tattle on you too much. But if you doing something that goes against your own morals, against your own true self, they're going to tell on you like none other. They're going to open their mouth and go, rah, 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 and you're just going to have to deal with it. And it sucks, but that's what happens. The Animal King in general, dude. That's the one thing. If you have a cat and it doesn't trust someone, kick that person out your house. I don't give a damn. They ain't good news. If your dog gets scared, puts its tail between its legs, Depending on how it acts when it puts its tail between legs, because sometimes dogs will do that as a form of being docile, as a form of like respect to show that someone's like the higher up. But depending on their other reactions, like if they're snarling or like however they're acting, be careful. And it's showing you who that person is. And every time I go over to anyone's place that has animals, they're always up next to me, by my feet, or jumping all over me because they love me, and I let them. Like, the high school friends I had, they had a cat named Belle that never went towards anyone. She was a cat that did not like people at all. When I walked in that door, she was the first cat to come towards me, and she let me pet all over her. And they were like, "What? That Belle does not let anyone touch her like that." I said, "Man, it's just what I do." Once you got one authentic motherfucker in your house, you best not fuck it up, and they fucked it up. Unfortunately, they fucked it up bad. I don't know how you could fuck it up that bad as they did, but they did. They found a way to. Yeah, squirrels are the best, dude. Squirrels have drama. If you like drama, get you a squirrel. They will they will tell you all sorts of drama, dude. Squirrels will fucking chat your ear off. Squirrels will tell on other squirrels. If you have like a birdhouse or something, or bird feed, and you got a friendly squirrel, they will tell on their other squirrels, like, yeah, that other one that comes around is eating your food. You might not understand it, but when you see that squirrel, you'll be like, you're the one stealing the food, aren't you? You're doing it. And they'll hear you, they'll get it, and they'll act funky. No, dude, squirrels will tell you all sorts of shit, dude. Yeah, sometimes that happens, unfortunately. You do have to keep in mind, though, that cat spirit, your pet spirit, is always with you. So you can call on your cat within the spirit realm for protection in that sense as well. Especially if it was a familiar and you did have like a really close heart connection with it and it spoke to you, you can call upon them for protection, and they will fucking protect the hell out of you, dude. They will. It don't matter what their size was on the physical, and the spiritual, they're unlimited. And they will back up you. They will back up you. They will back you up. Goodness. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, uh, if like your pets will go into other pets or other animals and come towards you. Um, I had a dog named April, and she had a little puppy named Smokey. My dog called him Blackie for some reason. Don't know why. Um, but he was the most adorable baby. He was untrained, so he was a little bit rambunctious. He was full of energy. I loved him. But he got sent to the pound one day because my sister wanted to buy the mom. And when the mom was bought, the pup got really like, he was a big dog. Uh, so he was just going rambunctious. But I was taking care of him. I was playing with him. I was feeding him and stuff. But then he got put in the pound and he got put down. Um, and he's been coming through a lot of he came through a lot of animals around that time after he was put down. We found a little baby puppy dog, a puppy dog. Wow, awesome. Anyway, we found a puppy, and I named it Diamond, and I took care of it for a while until we found it a home, and it acted just like Smokey, and it was fucking hilarious. She would literally bite my hair and tug on it, and I was like, "What are you doing? Like, this is not what I want you to do." And the only other dog to do that was Smokey. And I was like, I know who you are. Can you not? Like, thank you for showing me like who you are, but can you not pull on my hair? Like, damn, it hurts. I literally, one of my shirts I have has rips in it, like tears. She was like that big, but she ripped the fuck out of one of my shirts, and I still have it to this day. Because it's like, it just reminds me of both of them, and it's just cute. And ironically, that shirt has two dogs on it. ironically. So it's one of my favorite shirts. Even though it's like torn to bits, it's awful. I can't wear it anymore because this whole side's ripped, so I might sew that up when I get the chance. But other than that, like, I just love the shirt. Unless I get like an undershirt, or I might sew like another part of a shirt there too or something. I'll figure it out. But man, when you get it, when you make friends with an animal, they will stick around with you. Especially if it's a bird. You make friends with any type of bird, they'll stick around. You got a whole army basically, especially crows. Any sort of corvid that you make friends with, good luck. Whenever someone starts being an asshole towards you, they're gonna get fucked up bad. They tell their whole family. They tell everyone. They tell non-corvids what's going on. Like, stay the fuck away from this person, dude. Don't come even near them. The only thing I've yet to have happen is a bird land on my hand. I've had a bird fly in the room, and I had to take care of that, and that was really simple and easy. It let me like hold it and take it out, but I held it with a towel because it was shitting all over the place. It was scared, but it let me pet it, and I set it free, and that was nice. Yeah, they tell everyone, dude. Everything's super connected. Dude, see, that's the thing. If I could get a crow army, I would. I would. I really would. And I would dare anyone to fuck with me. I would just point my fingers and just hundreds. Just flocking. I just want, that's the dream. That is the dream. I see anyone getting fucked up on the side of the street, I'm just pointing and just crows everywhere. That's what I want. That's the dream. That is the dream. If I can get that to happen, I'll be very happy. And I don't even want to make a noise. I just want to be able to point. And then just out of nowhere. It's possible. I have a book that tells you how to. I just need to learn how to do it. And then tweak it to allow it to be crows and not just any bird. And then I might need to get a sigil. And I might need that sigil tattooed on me somewhere as well. Regardless, I will be learning how to do that at some point. Because that is just cool. Oh, man. Look at the yarns. Yeah, crows can talk. That's actually cool. Coming from a place called Crow's Nest is actually cool. That's really sick. Most corvids can talk. I mean, really? If we're gonna get down into it, most, like, corvid and corvid adjacent families can talk. Let me put these right here. Crow Street, nice. Yeah, my music project, I don't have the art for it yet, but the project I have as a Nardle, it's the mascot for it is a crow. But I don't have the art for it yet, unfortunately. Whenever I do get the art for it, It's gonna be good, but for right now, I don't. Okay, actually though, that would be kind of funny. If I could just be in the middle of Kentucky and then just like do this and a bunch of fucking toucans come out of nowhere, I think that would be fucking hilarious. I don't I think that would be the best party trick ever. You just, what's that under your nose? What, like right here and a bunch of fucking toucans just come out of nowhere? I'd love that shit, dude. Oh my god. I would I don't think I need to have that type of power. I'd be so silly with it. I would be so silly with it. I really would. I wouldn't do a damn thing to harm anyone. I would just pull the dumbest fucking tricks ever. Oh my god. I really would, dude. That's like a goal for me. Because everyone wants to use magic, like, oh, I'm gonna use it to manifest things in my life. I'm gonna use it for money to get the love that I want. I just want to have fun, dude. If I can sneeze and cause a bunch of butterflies to swim around me, I think that's another goal. Like, just let my bodily functions summon random animals. I'll be okay. I'll be fine. It doesn't matter. Like anything, please. But then again, like I would have to be responsible with it because I don't think just by the laws of like the wildlife, I don't think that would put me in a good position in reincarnation terms, so I'd have to be very careful with that, but regardless, I would do it. Maybe once or two more times than I would need to, but I would definitely do it. And when I figure out how to, I'm gonna start doing it. Well, when I perfect the ritual, I'll start doing it. Really, I know how to. It's just getting it to work, and then tweaking it. Because I don't want it to be too chaotic. I don't want like every bird in the fucking world of that one breed to fly out. I just want like maybe like 10. Maybe 10, depending on the bird type. No, seriously. Because everyone wants to manifest these really big things in when they're doing magic, and then it doesn't come in quick enough because of like, well, reasons, lack of practice, lack of mental strength, lack of seeing the evidence, all those things. It takes time and practice to do this stuff. And then like, if you start off with the small things and then build up, it's a lot better. But everyone wants to go like, I want money to come in. Well, good luck with that because that's attributed to a lot of things. And I want love to come in. That's also attributed to a lot of things. I want to block people. That has to do with a lot of things as well. It's a lot. Yeah, I work a lot with the angels. I've moved away from the known angels and the Kabbalist angels. I'm working with the secret angels now. I'm working with like the omnipotent angels, which are cool. They're cool to work with. I haven't worked with all of them, but they are cool. The sigils for them are fucking wild, dude. Like I'm excited to start like delving into more Enochian language and Enochian magic. Yeah, mainly just love, hex, and money. It's like there's more to it than that. Like really, so you're telling me you don't want to like be the person who can just like like sneeze and then have fire in their hand? You're telling me you don't want to be like the individual that can like levitate for like a little bit? It's like there's so many cooler things to do. Like what? I've seen people sell their souls just so they can crumple up toilet paper and spawn money. Like, I've seen that. And it's like, that's what you did? You wasted your entire life. You sold everything about you just to crumple up toilet paper and turn to money. That's all you did. Now you can't do anything else. That's your only thing. That sucks. I can literally call an angel and then they could do that for me if I wanted to, right? I don't have to sell my soul to do that. Let me have fun with my life. My goodness. It's unfortunate. It really is. No, actually, the universe is looking at me like we should have never why are you talking about trying to summon birds? Now we're gonna make it hard for you to summon birds. Now we don't want you summoning no birds. Especially while you here, because then a bunch of birds are gonna be in the okay, that would be really fucking funny. That would be hilarious if I started doing that. Is that a fire? What is that? No, it's a car. That's a car. What the fuck? I thought that was a fire, but I guess I'm just blind. Is that a car? There's just a random light turned on that's never been there before. I don't know. It might be a fire. It might not be. I don't know what it is. It's not my problem. Maybe it is my problem. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's got my attention. And I don't want it to have my attention right now. Because it's really... I don't know. It's a car. It has to be. I don't know what it is, but it's a car. I don't know. Maybe it's something because it's got my attention. I seen it out of the corner of my eye turn, flick up, and I was like, what is that? But it's probably a car. No, that is a car. Or, what the hell is going on over there? It's not a car, because 2 more lights just came out of nowhere. It doesn't matter. I really don't care. But I do care. Mm-hmm. They let me know that it's almost time. All the birds are coming around. Like, if you really want to summon birds, they're here. Be careful. Step 1 is already happening. Now you're going to keep moving forward, you're going to back down. We got more birds than this to send. Yeah, every angel has their different heights. I don't know what that is. It just went down. What the fuck? Whatever. I don't know what that is. It doesn't matter. But yeah, different angels have different heights. I've seen angels that I can't even see the faces of because they're so tall. I've seen angels that are shorter than me. I've seen angels the same height as me. There's that one that I constantly see a lot, and he is 12 foot tall. He's very interesting. I don't know his name. I probably have it somewhere in that list of other angels, and I just have to look through it and see which one is him, honestly. But I got a bunch of sigils for a bunch of angels that people don't really know about until they delve into Enochian language, the Enochian magic. And I'm probably just gonna spend a whole day one day, or maybe a week. It might take me a week because there is quite a few of them. I'll just take a week, just invoking different ones and seeing what they do. Because you're supposed to call on 3, technically, to keep the balance. If you do Enochian magic or work with the angels, you're supposed to call on 3. And if you don't call on 3, that's usually why 3 pop up. Even if you ask for 1, it's to keep the balance. Where did that thing... It's over here, isn't it? It's right here. Because, I mean, one angel's good, but You need 3 to keep the balance. Whatever it is, it's dimming down again, so I don't know what it is. That's okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh. Sorry, I'm looking through the list. And wow. There's a lot. What the hell? Damn. It's gonna take me longer than a week. This is like a month-long project. What the hell is I talking about, a week? If I do all this in a week, I'd be dead. How many of them are there? Let me do the math here. Oh, so it starts from 1 again. 84. I'm not doing 84 angels in a week. That's awful. That's not. I'd die. I would be so out of energy. That's gonna take like months. That might be like an angel a week or something, man. I don't know. Maybe 2 angels a week. Depending on like, I don't know. Yeah, because I'm not trying to get all the information. I just want to see them within action in some case. But at the same time, it has like descriptions of who they are. So I might just make sigils and do 3 at a time just to keep the balance regulated. Yeah, but Sandalphon isn't going to be an angel that's going to be able to use these angels. These are different ones. I don't do like the normal angel work. I'm way past that, dude. I'm on Enochian and stuff. We're talking about the powers of this realm, not just angels and archangels, because there's higher than the angels that you get from the Kabbalah system. Which most people just work with the Kabbalah system when it comes down to working with angels. This is a whole other thing. I mean, I'm so intrigued. I cannot wait to start doing these. To start using these at least. Because like the 72 Kabbalist angels are nice and all, but there are more angels than that exist. There are a lot more. And I'm just being called to mess with the higher ups. Which is fun and all. But at the same time, it has me a little nervous because a lot of these sigils are fucking crazy looking. which is good because I've never seen like, what the fuck is that one for? Hold on. Oh, you know, that makes a lot of sense because it looks like a crescent moon. Oh, hell yeah, awesome. Congratulations. Wait, who's that? Wait a minute. I called on YouTube before, so you're a new one. Interesting. And this is for what? Cognitive. Okay. Oh, dude, reading Enoch plain text seems so cool. So these two are like, I guess they're everywhere. So I guess I'm seeing a pattern here. Yeah, there's a pattern here. That's interesting. Oh. Sorry. I'm aha. Oh, it's broke. So is it only you that's needed? I don't know who you are. I need to like I mean I know who you are. I've used you twice already, but I need to do more research on you. Welcome in, Gary. Oh my lord. Some of these sigils are a little bit too powerful because I'm looking at them and I'm like, fuck, I don't even want to look at this anymore. Jesus. But it's so cool. Dude. No. Unfortunately, I can't like send this to anyone unless I'm like called to, because I found this on a whim. Like I was just following a rabbit hole they told me to follow. I don't know how to describe it, dude. What the hell? I've never in my life seen sigils like this before. And I do my sigil research a lot. I've never seen sigils like this before. This is some different shit. This is this is different. I'm interested in learning how to make sigils like this now. And now I want to do that. Am I in Florida? Sure. I can be. This is crazy. None of these, by the way, all of these are about like all this. That one's why is that one even more different than the other ones? Anyway, like, what in the fuck? Like these are crazy. But at the same, like these are all like positive things, like super like optimistic, very very high vibrational. All for like boosting like self-image, like like intuition, spiritual gifts, things of that nature. I've just never like I need to know the process of this. Cause now I'm in like I don't know. I've been looking at this for the past week. I've been scrolling through this for a week. Am I in the podcasting? I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but I'm not really in one or into any. Card readings are not true. If you say so. That's what you want to say. Go for it. Have fun with that. Moon runes? No. No. These aren't no moon runes. I know my moon runes. These ain't no moon runes. I don't know how to describe these, dude. I know it probably describes it somewhere. I mean, it says it right there, but I don't want to scroll all the way back down this. I mean, I'll do it. Yeah, I have a lot of knowledge within spirituality. I don't I've never stopped learning. I always continue to learn. So what are these sigils like? How do you work with them? I know you can make my own, but how? What are these called? There's a okay. There's a website to click on. Oh my god, that's so cool. So they made the sigils by invoking angels, and how many ever spirits came through? Jesus Christ. No wonder they feel like that. Golly. I mean, cards can, they can. You can say whatever you want, Ron, but I'm just, I feel like we're gonna leave, ignore you because you're just, it's okay. It's okay. We'll just leave you there. When you have time for a chat, you can email me, and I'll hit you. And we can talk about stuff if you would if you would want. You know, emails and all this stuff at the top. But dude, listen, Mandy, I literally called that out a few months ago. I called that out around October of last year, and no one listened to me. And here we are, right current day. Everyone is still doing the same shit. A few people changed. They don't listen. They don't listen when God speaks. They don't believe it. I already predicted this shit. I already told y'all what's gonna happen to these readers and told you about the change. And people just don't get it. The energy of those readers are looking fucking weird. Hands up. I'm not. I don't have a belief system. Ron, you really don't know me, dog. I'm gonna get rid of you. You don't know me. The second you said spread my belief system, that's the first mistake. The second mistake you said is that I wasn't able to learn. Unfortunate. Not that I wasn't able to learn, but open to learning. Whatever your exact wording was. Unfortunate. 2 strikes and you're out. I don't give 3. Yup. Exactly, Steven. I mean, that's the thing though. I called this shit out, and then literally all the readers that I was like cool with instantly started not liking me, and it's just like, okay, I see who has you. I see whose toes you're sucking. I'm not sucking that dude's toes though. I'm okay. I'm out that game. I flew away. They'll come when they're ready, but right now we gotta wait. I always say, listen, I'm either saying they sucking his toes or sucking his dick. Either way, I don't care. They're sucking something on him because they're getting something from him. I don't know. I'm from the Appalachians. Leave me alone. I got a way of speaking. I was raised by Southerners. I have a weird vocabulary and I'm not afraid to use it. Some things. Am I Egyptian? Hell yeah, I am. Bona fide, Kemetic gypsy, whatever term you want to throw at it. I do my best to be one of a kind. That's all I don't even really care about being one of a kind. I just want to be myself, dude. Like, I really don't have time. At first, like, I'm not gonna lie, doing this transition really fucking hurt me because I really had to realize no one else was gonna go with me. Like, there were people that I really enjoyed like watching and being around, but I had to like really swallow that pride and be like, these people cannot come. They've literally built up everything off of this. They can't make that change. I had to do it. I lost like I had people literally online bullying me for it. It was so fucking weird. Like, you're adults. I'm 25. I'm also an adult. But that's fucking weird because you're like almost double my age. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, why are you like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Ew. Like, what the hell? I'm okay. I'm good. I escaped though. Bruh. Dude, that shit happens. And you know who does that? Most of those petty readers do that shit. They'll join your lives and go, I don't like this person. I'm gonna like, shut the fuck up and go read your damn cards, dumbass. Like, fuck. Well, I ain't bothering you. Why are you bothering me? Now I'll make you mad because I said choice words about you. Now you're gonna get even more mad because you sat here and listened to it. Not my fault. It's whatever. I don't know, man. I've literally learned to just make light of it. I don't care. I've stopped caring. I know what I'm doing. Just a little bit. Thank you for saying nice stream. Any advice for the upcoming full moon? Oh God. If you have some cords you want to get rid of, if you got some people you want banished out your energy, if you want to just have a good reset, do that. This worm moon, blood moon, full moon eclipse, get rid of if you want to do your cord cuttings and your rituals, do it on that day. Oh my God, it will get rid of them. It might make you feel extremely tired and drained the next day, but those bitches be gone. Do your parasitic cleanses that day, do your archon removal days that day, do your meditations that day, get rid of them. They evacuating. How do you do that? However you want to. What day? The 14th. 13th to the 14th is when that moon's gonna be out. The actual day of that blood moon is going to be, I think, 2:30 p.m. on the 14th, if I remember correctly. If it's not p.m., it might be a.m. I can't remember the exact time, but it's on the 14th. Got people heavy in your energy. There's a few ways you can go about it. It depends on mostly what you're comfortable with doing. If you can do some really deep meditations and get into timeline collapsing, if you know how to collapse some timelines, that's the day to do it. If you have... Is it in that book? Is it in this book? If it is, I'm gonna be laughing. It is. I have a crazy ass banishing spell. I'm get your pencils and paper ready because I am not typing this out. There's a lot of ingredients for it. But this banishing spell will kick someone out your space. I've used it a few times. But it has you gotta get a black candle, get a pinch of sage, a pinch of St. John's wort, a pinch of peppermint, a pinch of hyssop, a pinch of blessed thistle, a pinch of comfrey leaf, a pinch of paprika, 3 pinches of paprika, excuse me, 4 pieces of a crystal known as unakite, 4 pieces of smoky quartz, 4 pieces of tiger's eye, 4 pieces of clear quartz, and 4 pieces of tourmaline in one dish. If you're having really bad issues, you can get 2 pinches of hot foot powder. Be careful with that. Do divination first, please. But you put the candle in the middle of all of it and you nest the ingredients around it. Have the intention to ward off. You can say some incantations if you want. Burn the candle to full. If you know this, if you know the specific person, you can carve their initials in that candle to banish them. If you don't know it, you can either place a piece of paper underneath it and have any and all enemies or any and all people who are not supposed to be in my energy, or you could just have that intention in mind. But that banishing spell will kick some fucking ass. Do divination before you add hot foot powder. Do divination before you decide to do that. You can literally just flip a coin. Should I do this? Yes or no? Is it absolutely necessary for me to do this thing? Yes or no? And then flip a coin and do that. Please, okay? I am no longer responsible if you go get hurt for giving you that spell after telling you all that. I'm revoking all responsibility because I've given not only the spell but the way to do it. I gotta protect myself out too. I gotta protect myself out here too. Okay. But you can do that and that will get them out. I've witnessed it. I watched them run away. I watched him run out the apartment after I did it. I had hot foot powder. Okay. But I watched them run out the apartment. I did it again without hot foot powder and it still worked. Now the hot foot powder is only for those that are like instigating, like they won't quit, and it's been something that you can't get rid of, like, and you know when you can't get rid of it. It's not that you haven't tried everything, it's that you've done everything and there's still hints of them in there. There's reasons to use that powder. If you don't know what it is or don't have it, don't worry, just use paprika, you'll be fine. And then do you an egg cleanse after that. Cleanse yourself with an egg after that. Burn you a white candle, take you a salt bath, and do an egg cleanse after that if you need. Or, do all of them or either of them. Oh, God, Z told me to do this, but I don't take responsibility for that. I already told y'all, you all better do divination. Don't be doing that to hurt no one either. But seriously, though, do divination. Seriously, don't get yourself in trouble. Better not get athlete's foot after me telling you to do that either, I swear. I'll be falling asleep and I'll wake up, hey, why'd you tell them to do that? Now they injured. Oh, come, like, really? What did I do? Some people call me Z. Name's Zahara, but most people just call me Z. Bro, I know. They're gonna comment it. No, the thing is, they're gonna comment it just because we said it. It ain't even gonna happen to them. They're just gonna sit back there with a smirk on their face. My whole house blew up. No, it did not. Shut up. Watch it. My dog did a backflip and threw up all over my house because I did this spell. I know it did not. Yeah, the only reason I changed my name is because it was divinely guided. And funnily enough, I changed my name 9 weeks after I first moved out. I'll tell you about that one. What's an egg cleanse? An egg cleanse is whenever you use the element of egg to cleanse yourself. And what you would do is you would rub it on your body from head to toe. Be naked. You don't have to be naked. It's best if you are, just to like cleanse yourself. After you rub it all the way down yourself, front and back, underarms, everywhere. It doesn't have to touch your skin. It can be above it, right? Don't keep it out too far, but you can keep it like an inch or two above your skin if you need. But it's best if you do roll it on your skin. After you do that, you get a glass of water and you fill it up with a glass of water. You crack the egg, you put the egg in the water. Do not look at the top. Don't look at the top. You look at the side and you read how the egg yolk is responding in there. Different responses mean different things. You might see stuff like cobwebs, and that's people's energy on you. You might see like white strips leaking down, and that's someone in your energy trying to drain you. If you see blood, you've been hexed. Go get that really cleansed. And what you can do after that is pour garlic powder, paprika, and salt. Something, I forgot the other ingredient, but I think those ingredients will be fine enough. You can pour those in the top of it. You flush that in the toilet. Don't look at it when it hits the toilet. Flush it and walk away. And that cleanses out the energy. But you use the garlic and the paprika to put up a fireball of defense around you after you do that. Oh my god, your dog started speaking Babylonian? Golly. I hope not. You ain't got no dog no more. You got a skinwalker at that point. I don't know how to I don't know how to help you with that, man. You got a skinwalker on your case. Started standing up walking on two legs. Dude, you got some sort of you got an ancient curse on you at that point. I can't help you. He made good points though. No, don't listen to him, bro. You're gonna get fucked up. Man, it did make sense that I could make a hyperthermonuclear reactor in my basement. That did sound like a good idea. Imagine the amount of electricity I could pull from that and like, no, don't do that. Do I know Enochian? I know how to write it. Pronounce it? No. Learning. My guides have been very lenient on me because I've mispronounced a few words. But they have been very lenient with me when speaking Enochian. I know how to write it. I know how to translate it. I can't speak it. That's the thing I'm learning how to do. Because it's either I learn to speak Enochian or I learn how to speak like Latin. I know a little bit of Egyptian, but I'm not, like, don't test me on that, please. Enochian's a fun language to learn, though, for sure. That's what I write my petitions in. And if it's not Enochian, it's a different alphabet. Sometimes I use the Celestial alphabet. Sometimes I use Hebrew. I don't know how to speak it though. But I get past with it. Sometimes I do Theoben. Sometimes I use Magi. I have them all written down in this book. Sometimes I use sacred circuits because those are fun. But I know how to write and translate a lot of languages. Yes, they are very different than English characters. Very different from English. Very, very different from English. I mean, you can look up. It's like you can just look up the Enochian alphabet and find it. It's not like a hidden thing. You can just look it up and find what it looks like, you know. But speaking it is a different thing. That's something you have to kind of like go and look up. Like you got to go digging for that. At least I had to for a minute. What about telepathy? What do you mean, what about telepathy? Yeah, the Seraphim language is hard to speak. It really is. And see you, Kay. Thank you for stopping by. by. What the hell was I about to say? What even was about to come out of my mouth? Thank you for stopping by. I was about to say, thank you for stopping by. What? Whatever that thing is gone over there. Damn, it got dark. That's crazy. Well, an hour has passed, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. What time is it for me? 8:09. My phone's on 11%. But yeah, I know telepathy. I know I'm not fully telepathic, but I'll pick up on it from now and then. You're in the past, Anna. I don't know how. Also, you didn't message me on Discord, so I don't know. I don't know who you are. So I just added the entire server to let them know. I feel that. I figured you did, because like, even if you did message me, I wouldn't have responded until like maybe 3 hours ago, because I've been all over the place. Because I was doing, I don't know. I don't know, dude. Today was crazy. Because I don't know, man. The Enochian work that I've been doing recently is actually paying off heavily. It's bizarre. I'm having fun with it. Like it's I don't know. Because it's important whenever you're learning any form of new magic to use it. It it's like it's sometimes important to take it for granted so that your subconscious and your conscious mind know that it does exist. But after that point of view, knowing that what you're doing is working, you should draw back a little bit so that you're not abusing that source. And I'm just trying different things out. And it's super interesting. Oh, dude, I used to do that all the time, Jennifer. I would literally be like asleep and I would wake up like speaking. It wouldn't be in like tongues. It wouldn't be in like any sort of like bad or unknown language. It would be like a conversation I would be having. And there was times where I would have dreams where I would be talking in the dream and also talking in like out of dream. So it was a very interesting thing. It is very good to be versatile in multiple perspectives. It really is. That's why I like what we have going on here. We all have like similarities, but we also just like relate on different things. Like none of us really, well, to my knowledge at least, hate. I really don't believe any of us hate anything over here. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What am I gonna send in response to that? What even? I'm not gonna send that. That's hilarious. Hold on. I can't send anything right now. I can't see my gift collection right now. I was gonna send a gift, but I can't. That's it. Can you post a Discord link in here? I don't have that on like command, unfortunately. In case anyone wants to join the Discord that we have going on, because we are going to be doing stuff in that place. I don't know when. It's mainly because I don't know like what to do other than just like who wants to VC, and then it's just being in there and talking about stuff. But then it, like, I don't know. Because yeah, it's gonna be like a place of like teaching certain stuff, but it's also just like a hangout place as well. Kind of like the Google chat, but the Google chat kind of died almost. Like it's like no one talks in it. There's like links here and there, but no one really like communicates anymore. Going under the ocean? Interesting. I don't know. I've talked about this dream once before. And it was so fucking funny. Because I had a dream before it where this old man gave me a golden ticket and said, "You're gonna need this where you're going." And I woke up. And I had like a glowing in my right palm, and I didn't know what it was. And thank you, Anna. I had like this glowing ball in my right hand, and I went back to sleep. And when I did, I had a dream that I was at my house, and Lilith was there, and she tried attacking me. So I stabbed Lilith like 5 different times, and she got really pissed off at me. Was about to like actually terminate me within the astral world. And I said, "Wait, I have this ticket. You can't do that." And she was like, "Oh shit, I can't." And then I woke up. And I'll never forget that. Because someone around me was trying to like use my Lilith placement against me. And I had a full-on dream about her. She almost wiped me out. And then just, you can't do it. I had a get out of jail free card basically. And I walked to my garage at my old house and then woke up. It was so weird. And thank you, Anna, for posting that. But that was so weird. I don't know who that old man was either. I will never know. I did not get a name. He did not look like anyone I knew. He did not have any form of like angelic presence. He was just like a random old dude. You can't click it? Aw. Do I? It's not. Hold on. Solution incoming. I'm putting this shit in my link tree. That did not work at all. Hold on. I'm gonna put it in my link tree, and then I'll post a link tree so you can go to that and do it. Is it in the link tree already? I don't think it is. No, it's not. My phone's about to die. I can't even see. I need you to move to the left. Nice. All right. And then I will drag you to the bottom because you fit better at the bottom. And then I will go to my link tree. I got it. I can post a link tree as well. There you go. I just updated it. I spelled the word right without even looking. That's kind of cool. I really could. Even moving my phone, I still couldn't see the screen. I just gave up and just typed it anyway. But yeah, we have a Discord server. It has a bunch of PDFs in it that are pretty cool. I used the seal of God as the profile picture, so you already know it's gonna be protected. Oh my god. That's perfectly fine. It's pretty protected though. I made this with the specific intention, and it's also just linked with the YouTube as well. So there are a lot of things like because not only do you have the things that you post, but then there's like the stuff that I sent you. It's just there's a lot to post. And thank you for the jewels. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. What is that? That was a clapping seal. Dude, I can't take those animations seriously. Okay. Oh, yeah, if you need me to break it down anymore, Indigo, let me know. Cause I can break it I can break it down a little bit more. If need be. Dude, I cannot take those things serious. I look away and then I look up I see a wine toy dude. This is a good it's a cute idea, but I can't like if I see that mid reading, I'm losing my mind. Like I remember Mark did that one time, but it was the sun, and I was doing a reading and I like froze and looked at the screen. I was like, "What the fuck was that?" It took me so like it broke my character, it broke my zone. I was like, "What the hell was that?" And I just see Mark type, "It was raw." I said, "Dude, really? Okay." I was like, "Thank you, Raw, for stopping in." Dude, that shit had me rolling for a second. I could not. I could not. I didn't expect it. I did not expect it at all. Oh man. I don't know. I just love it here. It really is. It's we're always laughing over here. I don't know. Name another like name another like spiritual or whatever channel that like does this stuff. I don't know, man. We literally have like a fun time here. We literally lift vibrations up in this joint. We fully do, and we don't even laugh at other people. We just literally laugh at what's going on. Like it's a genuine uplifting community that we got going on here, and I'm really glad that we do. Cause like I look at my stats a lot. I really do. It doesn't bother me anymore. I had to like build up that resistance, but I look at my stats a lot, and I've lost like almost 2K subscribers. I could give a fuck less because it's like that's 2K people that just cannot handle like actual high vibrational energy, and that's cool. That's fine. They'll be back later. I'll always be here. It's just how it is. But it just makes me happy that like I'm able to host things like this. Because even though I can't do it in person, this is as good as it gets. And it's going to get better, but for right now, this is like the perfect thing. No, actually, yeah. I'll laugh at people definitely because I'll be laughing at myself a lot. What is the laughing? I missed that. What the hell was that? The laughing disco? I missed that. I'm going to have to like go back and watch that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. That's wild. I don't even know what they have. Like I've never seen the jewels before. Why can I donate? Wait, I can donate to my own channel. That's That's crazy. Yeah, dude. It's just I don't do the scapegoat. Like I don't do the scapegoating. It's definitely a necessary step in healing, 1000%. But it does need to happen all the time. Anna, what are you doing? Why are you spamming so many of them? Thank you so much, though. Seriously. But what are you doing? You shared a picture? Let me see. I can't see because my phone is blocking the entire thing. That's so cool. Oh, shit. That's cool. That actually is cool. My finger's done healing. It's back to normal. The only thing that it's wrong with it is a little bit of the skin here needs to like rebuild itself. Other than that, it's fine. But it's mushy over here still because it's still healing on that part. But other than that, no pain. All the pus and stuff is out. We're good. This is the fastest one that's healed. It usually took me like 2 weeks to heal. This one healed in like 5 days. I don't know what I did differently. It's probably the cast. But it's done. No more pain. It's just numb and squishy. And I have a habit of like squishing it, which I shouldn't do. But I do. But I hope you're doing well, Cheryl, and I'm glad I can be a joy. Because it truly, like, I don't know. I genuinely, like, it's just one of those things. When you're on this path, you don't really have anyone to, like, communicate to or to laugh with because you can't really resonate on that type of level with certain people. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to, like, have a serious time. It's even funny because, like, I was having a talk with someone today, and they were like, you know, because they pick up on people and how they feel whenever they hug people. And they said, when I hugged you, you felt lonely. And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty lonely. I'm not gonna lie. I am pretty lonely, but it's not like a thing where I'm like worried about it because I know like I'm, you know, protected by angels and I know that I'm loading this body. Like I know all that stuff. But it gets pretty boring just being by yourself. So I like to just go live and talk with people. I just like going live and holding a space. Even if someone's not having like a good day, it's just like, it's gonna get better. You just need to meet people who are like-minded and can lift you up at that point. Like other than that, it's whatever. Like trust me, I love being by myself. I love my own company, but it does get irritating sometimes not having someone like who can vibe like that. You know what I mean? So being able to have a space like this and being able to do something like this is incredible for me. Not only just for me, but for other people, because it helps me connect with other people. It helps other people connect with other people. It's just, it needs to happen more. It's what everyone says, oh, we need to do it, but no one's doing it. So someone has to do it. I'll fucking do it till the cows come home. And even when they're turning the burgers, I don't care. Yeah, like more people just need to do lives just talking about stuff. Like education's important, yes. All these things are important, yes, but we can literally mix them together. You know what I mean? Like, I had to it's difficult, trust me, because I used to do readings and then just hop off after a while because the energy was hard to get used to. After I got used to it, now I'm doing mini readings, lectures, and everything in between. Like it's an acclimation, it's a growth period that you have to go through. It's difficult and rough, but it's fun. Yeah, like I mean that's the thing. Like it's cool. Like being alone is definitely like a good thing, but it's like you need to talk to people. You need to get things off your chest. Doesn't matter how they are. Do you like anime? I don't really watch anime. Honestly, I don't. Um, the last anime I watched was JoJo, and that was because one of my friends that I had at that time was. We had JoJo nights where one of my friends would fall asleep and we would watch 2 episodes of JoJo and then continuously throw pillows on my other friend until he woke up and then act like we were asleep. So I haven't watched anime since then. But I will say my all-time favorite anime that I have watched is Soul Eater. Nothing will ever top Soul Eater for me. I don't care. The finale, the final episode of that whole anime was the fucking coolest thing I've ever seen. Soul Eater is one of the coolest things. Symmetry is I mean Symmetry is probably everyone's favorite character if you've seen it, but definitely seeing Symmetry in full force was fucking crazy. But yeah, picking up, dude, that was the thing. That's the thing though. Me and my friends, we shook on it. Like we had handshakes, and we were like, look, first one to fall asleep, you just get tormented. Um, it was funny, cause we would stay the whole weekend. Like me and my other friend would stay at our other friend's house the whole weekend. So it was just like if whoever falls asleep first, gets it. It was me, my friend Tanner, my friend Logan, and his Logan's little brother Landon, and we would all be in the same room just playing games, having fun. And then when nighttime hit, oh, it was game time. It was whoever falls asleep first loses. Usually, the first person to fall asleep was either Logan or Landon. Most of the time, it was Landon. Unfortunately, um, I I don't even want to tell that story because it's awful. I'll tell the last part of it because the first part's awful. Regardless, Logan was throwing objects at him, and one of the objects was a sharp object, and it bounced off his head. And we said, "No more throwing objects, dude, because you're getting out of hand." So he picks up a stuffed toy snowball and throws it, and it lightly hits his head. And Landon woke up crying, and I felt so bad, but it was like the softest object ever that hit him. And it wasn't even hard. It didn't make a single noise. He just woke up and started crying, and I was like, "You gotta." I was like, it was weird. I don't know. Landon was a weird kid. We were all weird kids, but Landon was something else. Landon was something else. He was, I don't know, he was a very interesting person. I would go over to his house, and he had a fixation on like studying serial killers because he was into like studying the brain. I'm into studying the brain. So we would spend like the first hour of hanging out when it was just me and him, talking about serial killers and like their mentality. And it was just weird. That was just our connection, was talking about like people and mental things. But that was when Logan went to the army. I was hanging out with Landon a lot at that time, and we talked, and his dad walked in on us talking about serial killers, and he said, "Are you two okay?" And we were like, "Yeah, we're just talking about studyings of these people," and he just walked out of the room. He didn't care. He didn't have time for it. I didn't. It was, I don't blame him. But we would walk in and go, "Let's play Apex." They're like, "Yeah, okay, let's play a game. Let's play a game." And then we would sit down on the bed and just immediately start talking about random shit for like hours. Like I would get there at maybe like 9 or 10 o'clock a.m. and then at 6 p.m. we'd be like, "Okay, let's play games." It was just weird. Not, it was like good, it was cool, but we would just talk about like serial killers or like the brain or like words. We talked a lot about religion. He's a Christian, and we talked a lot about Christianity because I was I'm spiritual. He's Christian. He's more spiritual now actually, which is kind of funny. But we used to talk all about it and share the differences and the similarities. Never once got mad at each other. Every time we would talk, it would lead down the rabbit hole of, I'm glad that we can talk about these things and not like stab each other. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm glad we don't have to get mad at each other too, because we're just talking." We would go right back to it. It was a whole thing. Yeah, Landon had enough at one point, dude. Landon, like, I miss Landon. He was a cool kid. That poor dude. Dude, I'm not even gonna go into it. I'm not even gonna go into it. I have video evidence. I I have video evidence of one of us dumping a whole container of Dairy Queen fries on him, and I don't even know why we did that. I don't. It's something about like teenage boy brains that are like the dumbest things on this planet. It doesn't matter. It didn't. It never mattered. We just thought it was funny to do that. I don't get it. Like, I don't know, man. The human brain is interesting. No, exactly. That's how you can tell it's a slave to dogma or not. Is he still alive? Yeah, Landon's still alive. We just don't talk. And thank you for the protect. Damn. I like the Violet Flame one. Thank you for that. Yeah, yeah. If you want to add protection here, go for it. I mean, we got the seal of God as the profile picture, so I'm making sure like of that. I've sent a link to some people, and they aren't able to click on the link, which is really, really good. But of course, if you feel like you need to add protection or want to in the group, you definitely can. I definitely do. I'll make sure to at least. Because the Google chat, I think the reason why the Google chat died is because someone got invited that wasn't. It wasn't that they were bad, but they were very judgmental, and people were picking up on them judging everybody. So no one really talks in there anymore. I don't know if they're still in there or not. Thank you for the flowers, goodness. But that was the whole thing too. But yeah, Landon and I used to talk about all that stuff. But here's the thing as well. Landon knew about the Bible. He wasn't just one of those Christians that doesn't know things. He was younger than me. I think he was 16, 17 when I was like 20, 21. But regardless, he knew about the whole like Paul thing and the Jesuses and the Bible and the gods and stuff. He knew about all that stuff. He never like he read the shit. He literally had the books memorized in order, not only in order to the Bible, but in order during like how the story is told. So he studied that shit. He was very, very educated in what he knew. Which is why I enjoy talking to him, because it was like I would learn things, he would learn things. It was like literally on point. So, bro's not in the Matrix. He gone. He no he don't fall for the dogma. He's good. I did teach him a lot about spirituality though, and about that stuff. He's a lot more spiritual now than he used to be. Um, which he says it he found it a little bit weird, but he also felt like it was a natural transition because he wasn't like upset about it or he didn't feel weird about it, but he definitely felt a more spiritual presence towards religion. Uh, last time we talked, at least he was like, I feel a lot more spiritual than religious, just because of like he said it's not because he doesn't have faith anymore in God, but he just doesn't like how the Bible says it anymore. So he's on his own different path. Like it made me feel weird, but in like a sense of like I've always knew you as a Christian, so seeing you talk spiritually is interesting, but I'm not sure how to like take it other than like good job at this point. And not, not like converting or whatever, but it was just so interesting to hear him like speak like that. Cuz he used to be a really hardcore Christian where he would always be like, it's not spiritual, it's religious and all these things. And then all of a sudden one day he's like, you know what? Like it is more spiritual. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like who are you? It's like, you're talking to, right? I've known you as one way and now you're telling me this other thing. Like I'm happy that you're changing, but wait a minute. You're talking to someone that is spiritual. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me catch up. It was interesting. Do you think we evolved past some stuff as younger generations and older? Yes, we do. Because we learn from our older generations. We learn from both our younger and older generations, but it's something with our soul. It recognizes the patterns from the older generations and tracing it back. It's like it recognizes it and it not forces us, but it coerces us to choose a different path. No, yeah, see, Steven, that's the thing. That's what happened with Landon. He lost faith in how the word was taught, but gained more strength in what the word was trying to like explain in that sense. So he has more faith, but doesn't have much faith within the book, because he held the book like really really close, almost like an idol thing, and he stopped doing it. What does it mean when you keep seeing the number 33? Depending. Uh, for me, if you're asking me, it would mean 6, and that would mean a time to spiritualize things, see things from a higher point of view. 3 can also mean, I have it in here somewhere because I needed to put it in here at one point. Where's it at? 3 can also mean a timeline shift is happening. 3 can mean that as well. It can mean that there's some energies and frequencies that are keeping you held back in a past timeline that are trying to break free. Do I have a secret name? I do, and I'm not telling you because it's secret. But yeah, I know my secret name. I can't tell anyone it though. I was told not to. Um, it's just not time yet. Yeah. Whenever you're told by like angelic beings your secret name in that sense, they usually tell you don't say it to anyone. It's your galactical name, it's your celestial name that you can say because that's just based off of phonics. Um, but you know, usually when you get your full name, you can't really talk about it. Sure, you can get a 2 card pull for sure. Do you want the tarot, the shadow tarot, the angel cards, or the animal cards? And what would you want it on? And I can get that. I can get one for you. But yeah, we definitely evolved past some stuff as younger generations than older. You pick, you pick. I'm picking that you pick. You're what you gotta if you're wanting to read it, know what you want from it, you know? It's best for you to know and get what you need rather than me to assume what you want. You know, at the end of the day I can sit and pick something that could be helpful, but what do you truly need at this time? That's the best way to help. Angel or shadow? I can pull both if you want. I can pull from multiple. You don't have to just choose one, you know what I mean? Like those are your options. You can mix and match if you want. I can pull one from the angel and shadow if you want. Nah, see, that's the thing, Steven. I was baptized. I used to not. I was religious, but not like hardcore. I was baptized in everything, and I didn't really have any sort of strong faith until I started delving deeper into spirituality. Then it started making a lot more sense. Then everything started clicking because the Bible never made sense to me as a child. It didn't click. I just listened to them and understood what they were trying, like the lessons of it. It wasn't until like later years when I started delving into it that I actually started to like understand what the whole thing was about. So I get that. But like I was raised like they didn't for my parents never forced me into any religion. My mom worked at a church but at the daycare, and my dad was like uh believed in God but not the Christian faith.